taken out a loan. So those are things that you need to start talking to them. What is their personal why? Like, what intrigued them about it? What are their goals in that? So they have that in their mind, because if they have a why, they have a way to relate to people. And that is all about, yeah, we are a direct sales company and we're selling a product, but we're not here to sell a product because people want to relate to us. So we need to find ways to relate to people, because through sharing and through relating is ultimately going to lead to your success in selling the product and grow your business. Start scheduling a business launch. I like to try to tell them within 72 hours. Again, I'm probably not the best to lead by example. I've never had a business launch. I try to tell people to do it. If you can't do it at your home, do a Meet Monat virtual. You know, you don't have to be stuck in the confines of a wine and wash. You know, you could meet for breakfast and coffee. It may be one-on-one. Pick 2 or 3 people. I always say go big or go home. So if you can get 25 people, invite 25 people, because you're probably only going to end up with 5 or 7. So always think big, but if some people aren't, I can get up and talk all day. Some people, that's not their personality. So find something that's going to fit their personality, because there's like 5 different ways that people learn, okay? So find out how they learn, and you're going to relate to them, and then you're going to cater to them and find a way that they can relate to people, because some people are only going to want to have that one-on-one Meet Monat or introduce them to the business. So that's what's going to work for them. Other people are really good about getting up and talking in front of people. So find out their why, their personality, and what's going to suit them, and help them find a way to launch their business. Like I said, there's all different kinds of ways. You can have them at the coffee shop. You can have a margarita in Monat. You can have a wine and wash. You can do the virtual event. There's all different kinds of ideas. We talked about jump starting. That goes along with your fast start period. Personally, this is where you kind of look at yourself and not be so selfish, and kind of look at your team, especially when you're looking at new partners that are jumping in. I get halfway through the month, and if my numbers are good, and this is probably not something that's the best way, I want my people to get the most that they can out of Smart Start. So if we're past the 15th or the 16th of the month and there's no big incentives on the deal, I want them to get that full fast start. So I may keep them excited about the product, but I may hold them off until the 1st of the month, so that way they have the day they join till the end of the month and 2 additional months. Now that may sound kind of selfish, maybe not, but I want them to get the full amount. I could say we're starting today on the 30th, which is what I did, and I had no idea that it was that day until the end of the month. When I did that, we were all new and we didn't know, so we were all signing up together. So to have your people be onboarding and communicating with them, they know that you're truly invested in them when you kind of do that, because instead of shafting them and only giving them 1 week for that first month, you're giving them the whole month. It kind of shows that you're invested in them to make the most out of their fast mark. So that's where you kind of got to look at as individual and your team, and where your numbers are and where your goals are and where you want to be. Facebook groups. If you guys ever talk about any social marketing or do some research, Randy's really good at self-development. Anybody on the team actually is amazing on this. Don't blow up your Facebook page with flash sales or Monat. The rule is 80-20. I suggest to people getting a Facebook group page or a business page. Personally, for me, the Facebook group page works better than the business page. I have both. I don't know why one is better than the other. Maybe it's because a group is more private. You'll find out what works. I have a lot of interaction with my group. And then do lives. Lives are the biggest thing. I was watching something either on Rank Makers or something the other day about how social media and live videos are how people are going to interact. And Randy even touched on this a little bit earlier, that we're going to start scrolling through posts, but when we see something live, video is how we're going to start to be communicating back and forth. So go out there and do lives, and don't be afraid of them. We're all going to bomb, but you always get better the more you do. But don't forget about other social medias. Like, we're so Facebook based, but there's Pinterest, there's Snapchat, there's Twitter. There's all different kinds of ways to promote your business and get them, and don't get them so stuck and narrow-minded in the box that they're only going to post on Facebook. Find other avenues, suggest to them venues, vendor events, that type of stuff. But getting that information out there is extremely important. And so when I did onboarding the other day, and I talked about these packets, information, it's not hard to find. Like she said, Facebook search groups, make sure that they're getting in the team pages. So your direct team page, and then kind of your upline team pages. So I think I'm in 4 or 5 different team pages. That seems crazy because they're really not my directs. But here again, we are a Monat family. And so you will find in direct sales, which I've done, that there are some people that are out for themselves. I don't believe in that. I feel like we're a Monat family and we're here to help ourselves. So when I did onboarding the other day, I had all these great sheets. I'm not reinventing the wheel. They're out there. But I said, hey, if you can't find them, email them to me. They're in my tabs file. If you're not in my group, I'll email them to you. IPAs. Guys, self-development. Randy showed these to us the other day, and I'm the worst about following up. So I thought this is a way that I'm going to start out the year, and I am going to reinvent myself. Get these out to your people because this is a how you'll rock, and it breaks it down week by week. And for example, make new 5 connections. It could be at the grocery store. It could be while you're getting your nails done. It could be at work. Wherever. You're always constantly meeting and talking to people. Recommended product pack to 3 current VIPs. Be in touch. Be talking to them. Follow up with 5 people. Try to enroll 2 new VIPs. Try to enroll a new market partner. The list goes on, and this really kind of sets you up for success if you need something to help you hold yourself accountable, because I have too many irons in the fire. This is going to hold me accountable this year. Welcome VIP letter. Okay, we want our VIPs to be important and feel special, and that we're there for their customer service, because ultimately we are their first line of customer service. And then we call in customer service, and sometimes we have a wait, but there's a lot of ways that we can remedy stuff instead of sitting on the phone for 20 or 30 minutes waiting through. There are different things that we can do, but get them a VIP letter. Make them feel special, make them feel important. It breaks it down, it welcomes you, explains what a flagship is, how to set up your flagship, how to push back or move up your product, talks about flash sales, everything that a VIP needs to know. Here it is. Again, who likes paper? People don't get mail anymore, so it makes them feel kind of special when they get a letter. I don't always mail them, I sometimes text them, I sometimes Facebook message them. Importantly, instructions, how to wash your hair. Okay? Because how many times do people, they'll call you because they don't follow instructions. This is a good thing for them because we may talk to them. It may take multiple exposures for them to get to buy the product, and by that time they've forgotten from their samples how they need to wash their hair. So make sure that your market partners have those resources that they can refer to and send to their market partners. I like to have the breakdown. I have one of these for the shampoos and the conditioners. There's a lot of different reference sheets, but this kind of breaks it down and tells you how each product is used, what it's for. And then I like this for vendor events.
Where do you get these sheets again?
Okay, everybody take down my email real quick. And guys, feel special because I don't give this email out because I don't like to get overflooded, so you're getting my special email address. J, yeah, my last name, Dickson, D-I-C-K-S-O-N, David, Ida, Charles, King, Sam, Ocean, Nora, for those that are a cop. 379@hotmail.com. Oh, do iCloud, because Hotmail, I don't check that one. iCloud.com. jdixon379@icloud.com. I will try to send you these, okay? Or you can find me on Facebook. I'm on there. They're really easy. You can find them, okay? Put these in your groups. I have put this in my team journey page. You can upload to a file section. They have access to them whenever they need, okay? They can download them. This paper right here is something that I created. I like it at vendor events. It's a good prospecting tool for people to take home because you go to these little holiday vendor events or whatever, they talk to like 30 different people. By the time they get home, they've forgotten what they did. They pull this sheet out of the bag of the goodies that they've gotten, and it breaks down what the main ingredients are. So the rejuvenate oil, the capixyl, the brocadilene. On the back, it has our nose, and then below that has our clinical studies. Compensation plan. People are always kind of wondering about that. And then again, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I pulled this from somebody else's page. It's the exact breakdown of how the compensation works. There's even another one that shows you what you get paid for weekly and what you get paid for monthly. So that's my kind of onboarding in a nutshell. And I did it in 13 minutes versus 40 the other night. Practice makes perfect.